How's it going, guys, and welcome to the main channel. Today we're gonna having a discussion video regarding some pretty interesting stuff. So last week we had the news that came out from, I think it was some kind of notice or interview with Atlus regarding the, it was Famitsu article. It was a Famitsu article, and they were talking about the reason why Nocturn became a remaster was because of the surveys that they had done as of late. So now we know that the surveys are doing something. That's what Atlus said, that they are responding to the surveys, which is good because they've been asking these questions for I feel like I've done like 4 or 5 different surveys, and not the English surveys, but the Japanese ones, because at the end of the day, I feel like if you respond to the Japanese survey, they're more likely to listen. But that's besides the point. The main point is they actually followed through with one of the questions that they had, which is, would you like to see some remasters of some classics such as Nocturn? And that gets me excited because a lot of the other stuff that they had talked about in the survey include things like games on the Switch, which I know a lot of people want Persona on Switch, so that is something that they do ask on the survey as well. So it's not out of the possibilities or out of the table that they do take that into consideration as well. Some other things that we have seen on service being asked before is a Persona board game that asks if you want to do some kind of other RPG, Persona or Shin Megami Tensei game. They talked about doing spin-offs, like other spin-offs on Persona. Talked about doing things like remasters or remakes on other games like Persona 1 and 2 or Persona 3. They even talked about doing ports of some games like Shin Megami Tensei 4 or other Shin Megami Tensei games. So overall, there's been a lot of things that they asked in the surveys, and it is cool to see how much impact they have now that we saw the actual impact with Nocturn, because it does make me excited to see what could be from here on now. Let's not get too excited and too crazy. I don't think all of the things that they ask in the surveys will be things that will coming true, but at the same time, it does get me pretty optimistic as far as Atlus actually listening to the public and seeing what they are willing to go for next. It is exciting, it is interesting, and of course it's something that I want to see happening more often. We do have a lot of things, and I'm hoping that with the extra money and the extra cash that Atlus is getting now from the now second I don't know, the port, the PC port, and then now Nocturn, and then Shin Megami Tensei 5. It does feel like Atlus is putting more and more out of the stuff out here. It does feel like Atlus is definitely listening to us, so gets me excited, gets me pumped up to see what's going to happen next. Of course, out of everything, I really hope to see some remakes as much as remasters. I don't really. I have played a lot of the Shin Megami Tensei games. I played a lot of the. For example, I played Nocturn maybe about 3 or 4 times. So while I am super excited to play Nocturn on the PS4 one more time, I'm thinking that I would like to see more of a remakes on some other stuff. I think that's what I've seen more in the camp of the remakes than the remasters. However, I know that remasters are much easier, much faster to come than when it comes to an actual remake. Of course, Atlus is an old giant corporation. They can just pull remakes every year like Capcom is doing right now, but it's definitely something that I would like to see happen at some point. So exciting news, guys, exciting discussion video today. I would like to see, what do you guys want from Atlus now that you've seen the surveys are working? Again, the surveys have a lot of things on them, and there's a lot of different pretty interesting stuff, including things like I think at some point they did ask about a racing game. So I mean, everything is really within the possibilities of what we can get at this point. But I'm also very excited to see what you guys think about this, what you guys would like to see from Atlus, and what's next from here on. I think there's a lot of good stuff happening right now, and I just want to see it coming through. I think the news of Nocturn coming to Switch and the PS4 is definitely one of the best news that we have in some time. But not only that, but we also had some Shin Megami Tensei 5 news. So yeah, it does feel optimistic overall. I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I'll be doing a future video here talking about all the cool things that I'm thinking that we could see next. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.